Hey, this video is going to be a lot different to the other videos. I apologize if my talking is actually really slow, because in the last video we filmed, we haven't uploaded it yet, but I'm not sure if we're going to. Anyway, we thought we were talking really fast, and then we watched it and it was just normal, and yeah, anyway, so me talking normal right now would probably be really slow for you, so I'm sorry. Anyway, the difference between this video and the others is that I'm going to introduce myself as Jess. We realized that we haven't done, or we haven't shown ourselves individually throughout the videos, and well, that really should change, I suppose. It always seems like we're talking about everyone in the system, but never saying who is talking. But usually it's because we're co-conscious, or we're just not, just don't think about it really. Whoever's talking is talking. They really feel like they're talking to themselves because they like looking at the image of themselves in the camera. I don't really like looking at the image of myself in the camera because I don't appear the way that I see myself in my head. But yeah, I don't have anything specific to say. I'm afraid that the only things I do talk about are going to be kind of inappropriate, but we've all acknowledged that whatever we say in our videos, people are going to see it, and probably people we don't want to see it. I mean, like if we say something private in a video that one of our friends isn't meant to know about, and then they'll see it, and I don't know, but we've accepted that, because if we're willing to share it on the internet, we're willing to let them know in one way or another. I'm just afraid that one of us will say something in our own personal video that the others wouldn't be comfortable sharing, because when we film, it's always a different person that watches it. So we actually seem to have a crush going on in the system right now. Not me personally, but someone in the system likes someone else in the system. Caught it. Oh yeah, I was supposed to warn you that that will probably fall down somewhere during this because I'm balancing it. So I always forget about the important things to mention. I'm trying, in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to plug the charger into the TV, which is not on, but I'm gonna turn it on over and over again so it will stay on, and charge my iPod while I'm talking. Although I can't be bothered actually looking for the port right now. It's not working. I can't. Usually I have the screen on illuminating the face because it's just, it seems too dark without it. Fucking hell. Sorry. Not meant to swear. Keep doing it anyway. Apparently people do swear on YouTube and they get away with it, so whatever. Okay. Let's go, I'm talking about random shit. Alright. Hi. My name is Jess. Short for Jessica. Okay, now I kinda know what to talk about. Stop falling over, you piece of... I was one of the first alters to show up and give a name. I was the first to give a name. Ellie was the second to give a name. So I guess, I wouldn't say that I've been around the longest, but I have been known the longest. When I first came out, it was, well, not when I first came out, when I first let my presence as a different person to Alex be known. Did that sentence make sense? Anyway, she didn't really know what to think. She wrote this English paper thing about this girl having a friend that shared her body, and she was talking about me, and she was writing in it as me, but it wasn't me. I think she was picking up on Ellie, because it really doesn't, it's not actually me, but because I gave my name, she thought, oh, this other person, that's not me, it must be her. No, it wasn't, but anyway, point is, it was really good and actually really sad, and it was about how her family was trying to convince her that her friend wasn't real, and you didn't actually find out until the end of it that she actually wasn't a separate person. It was really cool, actually. I wish I could find it and read it right now. I'm pretty happy that I inspired that. I made this friend, Damien. I'm aware that someone has talked, I think it was the last video we uploaded, someone talked about the way I feel for Damien, but I don't care. I'm gonna share my side of the story. I don't know what they said. I just know that stuff was said. Oh, that looks really weird. I can't, what is this? Anyway, Damien, he was one of my first friends. He was my first friend, apart from Alex and Ellie, I suppose. We introduced ourselves to him, or I introduced myself to him, and Ellie did it separately. And he just treated us, me and Ellie, like we were completely separate from Alex, and that made us so happy. I'm gonna stop talking for her. Talk for me. Okay, so he showed me the Call of Duty, which is still my favorite game. I don't know if Black Ops is my favorite anymore, to be honest, but it's the original game that was my favorite. And I guess any game these days I would feel like I could completely own, because I just fucking, oh, I swore again. I just love games, you know, and it's just like, you know, it makes me so happy. Games aren't my life or anything. I'm sure they would be if they could be, but they're not. I am interested in the counselling stuff that other people are doing as well, so games aren't going to get in the way of that, hopefully. Maybe. Some days. But as well as showing me that I could be completely acknowledged separately, and showing me games and stuff, he just treated me differently than he treated her, and we ended up liking each other. We got a thing, you know, and a lot of the time back then is really hazy. Don't really remember that much. All I remember is slowly but surely warming up to him and feeling that he was doing the same. And I think some people are kind of annoyed that I am the best at games. It's like sometimes we will be in the middle of playing Black Ops and they'll be really shitty and they'll be like, oh, why is this happening? And then I just like step in and I'm just like, boom, motherfucker, kill all these people, and they're just like, why can't I do that? Just like, I don't know. I was taught by Damien, although Alex was as well. She likes the game as well. It's not just me. A lot of us do. Anyway, this isn't about Call of Duty. This isn't about games. This is about me. A lot of the time, when Alex thought of me, I think she was just, oh, she's the one that's good at the games, and her and Damien have a thing. But I'm more than that. I don't know. I mean, back in the day, when it was just me and Ellie that had shown ourselves as separate, I always felt like the smart one. I felt like, I mean, I didn't have much emotion. I was basically really closed off. I was a really closed off person, and I could deal with shit Alex couldn't deal with because she was too emotionally involved, and I was just like, we don't need to be involved in this that way, you know. And I'm getting really nervous for some reason, but lately I'm not the same person that I saw myself as initially. I'm not the rational one anymore. The feelings I got for Damien, it was like a miracle because I didn't feel things. I didn't have feelings, and then I started getting feelings for him, which is why my feelings for him is such a big deal to me, because it was the first thing I felt, and I don't really want to let go of that. And now, even though, well, now that Allison has come forward in the group, and I found out that what she feels for him is so much deeper, it's made me look at myself differently. I feel more childish. I feel like, I mean, she's been more rational than me lately, and I'm worried that my feelings for him are making me less rational. But then again, maybe everyone can have moments of clarity and rationality, and maybe it's okay for everyone to not always be like that. But I don't know who I really am anymore. All I know is what I'm good at, and all I know is how I feel about him. So I feel kind of scared to learn more about myself and my likes and dislikes, but I'm going to have to. I'm going to do it. I just got the idea of having a separate diary things, video diaries for each person. Maybe I'll check in once a week. I don't know if I'll upload that. I just need it for myself, and then maybe other people in the system will know me differently. I've noticed that when one of us is fronting and we're talking about everyone else's opinions on things, it's not always right. It's like we think that we have a unique perspective, and we think that we know exactly how everyone else also thinks and feels, but then that person fronts and we realize that, like, if I said something about Allison last night. I said, oh, I think I feel this way because Allison said this, and I think this is how Allison sees things. And then later Allison came forward and I was still paying attention, and she said something about, oh, well, I haven't said what she said initially, so there's no point. But she said something that was so different to what I thought she would say. She was feeling completely different to how I thought she felt. I thought my view on what she thought was very clear and was correct, but even though it was so clear to me, it was actually completely wrong. So I think some of us actually know how everyone else sees things and feels, but sometimes we think we know and we don't. So I guess we need to have more meetings. I don't know. Anyway, my point is, Allison loves Damien, and I love Damien. I love him very much, and no, I was about to say something I shouldn't say. I was thinking that we would have to stop feeling anything for him. Like, I know it's not that easy. Trust me, I know it's not that easy. But, like, there's no point, you know? But I think there is. Oh, God. I don't want things to be too complicated for this body, because I want to act a certain way with the guy that I want to be calling my boyfriend. Others don't feel comfortable with that. I thought Allison was really uncomfortable with that, but then last night she said something, or she nearly said something that made me go, hang on, I thought you were telling me off for thinking this way, and now you're thinking this way? Like, does that mean we both want to, you know, have a relationship with him? But even as I'm saying this right now, I can feel someone else in here saying, well, I'm not comfortable with that. You're going to take that into consideration? Well, he won't be dating the whole body. He'll be dating me. I see it as, like, if I want to have a thing with Damien, I mean, we don't have to officially have a thing. When we're together, we act like we have a thing. I automatically go up to him, I'll kiss him, I'll hug him, because I love him. I feel that way about him. When he's hanging out with these people that don't feel that way about him, they're just like hanging out as friends, and they would probably think it was weird if he said something to do with, like, relationship-y, but he never does. He knows when I'm out. Not just because of things I do, but sometimes just, like, the way I act. Usually, nearly all the time, he knows when I'm out, and that makes me really happy. And he would know when Allison's out because they have this weird vibey connection thing. Wow. Did I look jealous? Did I look jealous just then? I don't... There's no point in being jealous of that. Anyway, so there was a glimpse into the mind of Jessica. The one that was supposedly supposed to be emotionless and rational. Yeah, but I'm clearly not to that anymore. I gotta go. But, yeah.